Hi guys, Sarah Belmonte here with you today. I'm wanting to talk to you about concealer. Now, we have in our range a couple of types of concealer. I'll put the pictures up now. Now those concealer, they're the powder concealers, and we have this amazing touch skin perfecting concealer, which is my favorite choice, mostly because you don't really need a lot. It is quite an amazing coverage, and it also blends in really well. But the others work really well. The powder concealers, they work really well on mature skin, and sometimes also if you have issues on your skin that have a different texture, it can work really well with that. Everybody's skin is different, so everybody needs a different product. But I'm going to show you this today. Now, I have my Mineral Liquid Touch Foundation on already. And this is the concealer. Now, you'll see that's not very much. It's quite a thick consistency. And I have a concealer brush, my Younique Concealer brush, and what I'm doing is I'm just making sure, well, I'm using my brush and I'm warming it up, let's say, warming the product up on my hand. Because it's a thick consistency, using it warm allows me to maneuver it around. Now, obviously, concealer is to conceal. So we're using it to conceal aspects of the skin that are not ideal, not the way that you want them. Also discolorations. So around my nose, I have definitely areas that are redder and things that are better to be blended away. If you have areas that have some little spots, I also have, I hope you can see them there, they're covered really well by my foundation. I have some pigmentation due to some health issues, so I'm going to give that a little bit of a cover. Some more pigmentation, as you can see there. And then the other thing that happens, and it happens to a lot of us, is we get those dark circles under our eyes. We get them for many reasons, and some of us have them there permanently. I used to have them there a lot more, and I do say this because it's the truth. When I started using our Uplift treatment serum, they started to dissipate. I don't see them anymore. So, and I've had some very serious health issues, so I do believe that stuff works really well. But we have a very strong vein that runs on the inside of our eyes, and it's something that particularly older skin need to look into looking after. So I always, just for ease of my makeup being nice and clear and finished, I always run my concealer up there, and then I run it down my eye in a V shape. Now this gives you a really lovely light look, because your eyes are where people are looking, right? So if you give yourself, and your concealer should always be a lighter shade than your foundation, and it will really help give you a bright look. Also, if you're going to do a dramatic eye, then putting concealer on your eye can give you a beautiful base to work with. So I'm just going to blend in. Oh, I'm also going to put some concealer down the bridge of my nose and also work into that crack there that is quite deep. So I'm going to just blend my concealer in. Now I'm only just touching, sort of like bouncing on my skin, if you like. It's called stippling. And I'm just sort of blending it in very roughly into those areas that I want to cover. I'm not trying to make it perfect at this stage. I'm just blending it so that you don't have these specific, you know, points. I'm going to go into my nose there a little bit because I have that extra product, because I do get quite red there. So I'm just blending that. And then I'm just going to blend. I probably have a little bit more product than I need, but hey, it doesn't hurt. And once it's all blended, then I find you don't really even notice that it's there. So as much as it's a really heavy, thick product, when I say heavy, I don't actually mean heavy in that it's uncomfortable heavy. I just mean, as far as makeup goes, heavy coverage. So very coverage that is quite defined and gives you quite a finished look. Now I'm just going to finish with my finger, and that's just going to blend it in, and especially those edges, and it helps with the eye area. A brush against your eyelash zone is certainly not something that feels comfortable, even when it's in your own control. So I'm just blending that out. I'm going to blend that up there. I'm going to blend that out there. I must have a bit of a dry spot on my nose. There. Blending. Blending, 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 blending. Right. So that's your concealer done. Now you can see my eyes look quite nice and bright. I've covered up areas that are in colours that have colour variations that I'm not 100% happy with, which just means that I can then work on those areas in the way that I want and create the effects that I want. So if I want to do some contouring, then if there was those areas of pigmentation, it might make that contouring draw some attention that I don't want. So I'm going to cover that first and then contour over the top. So that's a lovely look. You don't have to go that far, but it gives me a very lovely fresh base to start with. You can also too, if you just give your lip a little bit of the leftover, that can help with the edging when you're using your lip pencils, give you a wonderful sharp finish on your lips. So there's your concealer. It's our Mineral Touch Skin Perfecting Concealer. The colour I've used today is Scarlet, which works well for my skin. It is a lighter colour, but that helps brighten up the areas that I like to brighten up, especially under my eyes. And then I add things depending on my mood, bronzer, contouring, blush, all of those things, and it changes the look of my face from there. But a great start. Have a great day. I will look forward to seeing you on my next video. Please give me a thumbs up. Link to all the products mentioned will be down below. Subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care. Mwah. Bye.